What should they do to make the process go smoother? Is there anything else, any other tips you have for them to help make the process go smoother?
Are we talking about families or are we
Yeah.
talking about investors?
Family.
Families. Okay. So the first thing I would say is while I absolutely welcome multiple family members to be part of our meetings and our work, very helpful to decide who's going to be the main point of contact, because I need to know who my client is. And sometimes we will do a joint representation. I prefer if we can avoid it, to be honest, because it just makes things messier. But you have to decide who's going to be the one leading the chart. And again, if they say share with everyone, then we share with everybody. But I need to know who my client is. Or sometimes it's two clients and then we have them sign a conflict of interest and etc. But that has blown up a few times. Yes, gather as much information as possible, but I am also very conscious that a lot of the time people don't have information. So, but sometimes anything that you have is useful. Tax returns, you can pull a credit report sometimes, going through their mail, going through their files and their, personal papers at home. If you have access to bank statements, seeing like where money goes in and out, sort of as much as information. Locating assets is actually much less important for me. Because they're not going to go poof. Biggest thing is the family tree, because when we have to probate an estate or administer an estate, that's when you use the default New York State will instead of making your own.
Intestate. Yep.
Yes, exactly. The hardest thing is what's called jurisdiction, because in order for the court to bless the will and say, yes, okay, this is valid, and executor, you can go sell the house, pay the bills, do whatever, the court needs to have jurisdiction over everyone that's involved. And everyone that's involved is either, anyone who's listed in the will. So even if it's, someone getting a few $1,000s or a painting or, something like that, we need their name, their address, their phone number. We're going to need to send them a waiver. And this is all assuming that no one is contesting anything. This is a smooth transaction.